Good morning, everyone. This is Shane, your Nappy Chef. Today, we're going to make shrimp roti. It's kind of like a Caribbean version of the tortilla. So first, we're going to make the roti, and the ingredients: just some flour. We need some shortening, some baking powder, and some salt, and a little bit of water. Pretty simple. So what you're going to do is combine all your dry ingredients first, the flour, baking powder, and salt, and go ahead and start mixing that together. Then you're going to add about a tablespoon and a half of vegetable shortening. Some people use lard, but that's not too healthy, so I went with the vegetable shortening. And then start adding your water and mix it up. And you're just going to try to make a simple dough. I added a little bit too much water here. Easy to correct, just add some more flour and then go ahead and start kneading it. Let it sit for about an hour. Give it a chance to rise. Now, let's go ahead and start preparing our curried shrimp. Take a large onion, dice it up, and we're going to get ready to start sauteing the vegetables. Thing that I found out about curry is that you want to cook it first a little bit so you can kind of release some of the spices into your food. Take garlic clove, go ahead and mince that up, or you could substitute just using the pre-minced garlic, which will work fine. About 6 boiling potatoes. I'm using the red new potatoes here and the Yukon Gold. Gave a nice variation color by using the two. Large bell pepper. Again, color, you could use green, but that's fine. Now these are spices. You'll look on the website for all the ingredients. This is the infused basil and garlic olive oil. And we're just going to start sauteing the vegetables. Start off with your onions. You just want them to become a little bit translucent. And I have this kind of on like a medium low heat. We're going to add the garlic next. And again, we only want to leave it in there for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute, because you don't want any of your vegetables to get wilted, or especially the garlic. You don't want that to burn. Go ahead and add in your bell pepper, and shortly here we're going to add the curry powder, which is a good 2 tablespoons is what I use here. And you just want to let this simmer just for a little bit. Kind of blend it into your vegetables so it gets cooked. It takes curry a while to start releasing its flavors and its aromatics into the food. About a cup of some good white wine. Again, the rule with cooking with wine is that you want to make sure that it's something you enjoy drinking. If you wouldn't drink it alone, don't put it in your food. A sprig of rosemary. Go ahead and start adding your potatoes, and then you want to turn the heat up and start bringing this to a boil. One of the other things that you want to add here is your sprig of thyme. All your ingredients go in now. So that's thyme, chili powder, paprika, black pepper, a little bit of salt. And you're going to taste this as you go along and adjust it to taste. Again, mix everything in good. One of the stars of this recipe is a Scotch bonnet pepper. Now, I didn't cut the pepper because if you do it, it might make it a little bit too hot. Bring that up to a boil. These are annatto seeds, and I'm putting that in a coffee grinder so that we can go ahead and turn that into a fine powder to add to our shrimp. And you want to let this run for a little while to give it a fine grind. Now I have about 2 pounds of peeled and deveined white shrimp. I'm going to add our annatto seeds to the shrimp and mix that in, and it's going to give it a beautiful red color that will show up in your shrimp as well as your dish. So this is boiling. It smells great. It's starting to look nice, and we're really reducing it down. Go ahead and add in your shrimp, and now you turn off the fire. So that's been boiling for about 45 minutes, so you can see how it's reduced. The wine is reduced. It's almost like a stew. Turn off the fire, and the heat from the vegetables alone, that's going to cook your seafood for you. And we're pretty much done here. So let that simmer. And now we're going to make our roti. So roll out your dough, and you want to start making this round. Now this is it takes a little bit of skill to this, so you can cheat by just using a flour tortilla, but I promise you, if you get this right, the flavor is it's so much more authentic, rustic, and it really tastes great. So what you can do is roll that dough out onto a large surface, and then maybe put a plate or something where you can use maybe a pizza color to cut it out so it's round. A little bit of olive oil in your pan. You want to cook it on both sides just to brown it. Add maybe about a tablespoon of your curried shrimp and potatoes, and you just want to fold the sides in and keep rolling it just like you would a kind of like a burrito. But this is the Caribbean cooking, so this is actually it's what's called roti. It isn't the neatest thing to eat, but it is wonderful, fantastic. That's a full meal. Just need to garnish it now with a few colors. We're using some red onions here. I got some mixed greens out of my garden. Add a little bit of the what was left over from the red bell pepper, an onion or any kind of citrus. Cut it in half for presentation, and you are ready to enjoy a little slice of heaven straight from Jamaica. Or the first time I had this was in Barbados, probably about 10 years ago. First time I went scuba diving. So again, this is Shane, your Nappy Chef. Don't forget to subscribe for this and other great recipes. Click right there up in the upper right hand corner. See you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.